Okay, YouTube, so we have a Toyota
2012 Corolla.
2012 Corolla.
Camry.
2012 Camry, 4-cylinder, 150K?
Yep.
150K. In for oil change, we do a maintenance inspection. And we found a CP radiator, dirty air filter, slightly torn torque mount, oil consumption. So we're like, all right, 150K, it's time to do some service to it, you know, and keep it on the road. My point is, and we're just going to throw a number at this, $2,000 worth of work for a car that you know the history on, right? Still runs good. Or take that car, trade it in or sell it, and then buy another used car with unknowns, right? You think it looks good because it's a newer model year, right? Newer model year doesn't mean anything in today's world. Zero. And take that $2,000 and buy another used car. That used car could exceed $5,000 in repairs or more. And just to give you an example, like if you have a problem with your lane departure system or airbag system or backup camera system, that starts at thousands of dollars just for one system to get fixed, not including brake shocks, struts, oil consumption, tune-ups, and everything else. So don't be fooled that, oh, this car is old, it needs a lot of work. Buy a pre-owned used car that's a year or two old that has 30 or 40,000 miles on it, and then really get a taste of what you're buying. You're better off fixing what you have, knowing what you have, and saying, hey, this car's in mint or near mint condition, and I know what I have, versus going out and buying someone else's. We'll just give you an example. My 97 F-150, right? I know it needs some work, but to me, I can't go out and buy another truck out here that just needs a U-joint, what I'm doing right now.
For under $5,000.
Right, like this F-150 on 4Bay, 160,000 mile 11 F-150. Struts are bad, links are bad, ball joints are bad, rear differential's bad. So that's 5 G's worth of work, and that doesn't even include the miscellaneous thing that's wrong with that truck. Then he went to see what it was worth trading in. He came back to get the car fixed. You can't buy a decent truck today. Don't even think you can for $2,000 or let alone $5,000. You can't. So is it worth putting the money into your car that you know that you have? Absolutely. Look at this thing. I put money into this car every time that it needs it. Look at it. This doesn't mean anything to me. This means nothing to me. The frame's solid. The body mounts are solid. This means nothing to me because the motor and transmission run great. And I'm happy to put 500 here or 300 there or 800 here to keep this on the road because I can't buy a truck that doesn't need tons of work. And we're going to thank Dylan for this. So now that Dylan and I are in talking terms, would I put my hands on him? Absolutely I would. I would absolutely put my hands on him. This is what happens when you loan your vehicle out to somebody that has no respect for you or your vehicle. That's absolutely 100% true. And that's why we don't loan out tools. So this was never like this because I don't take my truck off-road. And for you to have mud piled up to here tells me you were stuck slinging mud back this way because if it was mud going this way, right, it would be built up here. So this is somebody getting stuck in the mud and then throwing it back up underneath the cab after he lied to me and said, no, the truck was never in the water, in the mud. He's a liar. So everyone asked about Dylan. Dylan's not a friend. Dylan's not a foe. Dylan's not even welcome here. All right, so know what you got. Spend your money on your old car. And like I said, this doesn't mean anything to me. You can have a completely mechanically sound truck, frame and everything else, with body rot and still have an excellent vehicle. And for years to come. I bought this years ago with this rot. And it still drives. Thanks for watching.